Good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, City Council persons. Before I start, I would be remiss if I didn't thank the City Council as a lifetime member of Disabled Veterans and a member of the Oceanside American Legion. I thank you for the action you took at your last item. I'm going to speak a little bit quickly today because, as you probably know, I'm against the hotel. First of all, on principle, because I don't believe that the city should be subsidizing a private developer. If the free marketplace isn't ready for a hotel, then I think we should wait until the free marketplace will dictate the hotel. That said, I want to go on and give you some comments based on my background as an acquisitions and mergers and a workout specialist prior to my last retirement. I reviewed the deal rather quickly because there were 50 pages, and I first got a chance to look at the pages last night on the internet. And my immediate overall reaction is, this is one hell of a good deal for S.D. Malcolm, not for this city. There are so many comments and suggestions that I could make, and I only have 3 minutes, so I'll just try to hit some of the surfaces of it. Just to begin with, the numbers that you got before you, although they say they're conservative, are really don't give you a correct picture. Let me give you an example. You came up for $9 million before. Now all of a sudden, 2 years later, it's $27 million. You would look at a chart up there, and they gave you figures of the TOT 75 years from now. Well, if you couldn't handle $9 million to $27 million in 2 years, what do you think it's going to be 75 years from now? And the man said it was present value. It's not even future value. So, you know, it just makes no sense. The numbers need to be looked at a little bit more. Furthermore, in the increment here, it talks about you people using the redevelopment increment. Well, that has to be renewed in order for you to do that. And Senate Bill 1270 is going to sail through, and it's going to be signed by the governor, and it's going to prohibit you from doing it. So one of your mechanisms isn't there. Finally, I'm going crazy here because the time is coming up. 8 years or 9, whatever it is, without rent makes no sense. But at the end of 8 and 9 years, they can sell it and they get a 20% profit. We get a little bit back, but we don't get our profit. It would make sense that if they can sell it and get 27% profit after 8, 9 years, we ought to get 20% profit on what we put in also. So it's not a two-sided hotel. We had committees put this together, and our side is basically a committee side. The S.D. Malcolm side is very, very professional. Finally, I ask one last question. How in the world, I can't believe a developer or a builder doesn't have the money to finance his own EIR. The city is asked to finance the EIR, which then you are going to approve. And talk about how that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. My time is up, so I'll just summarize by saying this. Please don't approve this hotel, but if you do approve this, put in a part of the approval that we don't commit any money from the city until we look at it further. Please excuse me for running over time.